So Donald Trump ran out of coal. I remember being at the Republican National Convention and almost every speech mentioned coal. It was a bit bizarre. It's actually now a very small industry. The solar industry in this country is much larger, but it's almost never talked about by Republicans. And it's this obsession with coal. And the reason for that is it's more of an emotional connection. It's also a little bit of corruption sprinkled in, as you'll see at the end of this story. But the emotional connection is, oh, we're gonna make America like it used to be back in the 1950s. Does that mean a 91% marginal tax rate for the rich? No. It means like, oh, like coal, and remember when we had miners and they do blue collar guys going into the mines and risking their lives so that other people can make incredible amounts of money. So they talked about that. Now, did they have a plan to fix things and to bring coal back? Of course not, it's Donald Trump. He never has a plan for anything. He's never thought 1 minute ahead. So if he had a brilliant plan for saving the jobs in coal industry, it hadn't worked. And so today, another giant coal plant shutting down. Federal Utility Board voted Thursday to close a coal-fired power plant in Kentucky, despite objections from President Donald Trump and US Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, in a move the board says will save its more than 10 million customers $320 million. So Trump and McConnell apparently saying, no, don't save them $320 million. We don't want to do that. Why? Well, we built up this thing that we couldn't possibly deliver on, and it's gonna be embarrassing. Plus, again, like I said, there's a little bit of corruption mixed in here. So don't do that, even though it would save the taxpayers money and it would save customers money, it would save everybody money. Don't do it, doesn't matter. Even though the people on the board here that decided it were mainly Trump appointees. The majority of them were Trump appointees. With the lone vote of voting no, the rest of them voted yes to close down the plant. So the math was overwhelming, the evidence was clear, and they had to go in that direction. By the way, the one guy who voted no was a former coal executive. Of course. So one of the plants being shut down is quite famous, actually. It was in a song. Let me tell you about that. The decision continues, they say at Talking Points memo, the TVA's, that's the Tennessee Valley Authority's trend of retiring its aging coal-fired power plants in favor of cheaper and cleaner energy sources, including natural gas. At one time, Muhlenberg County was the nation's top coal producer, inspiring folk singer John Prine to pen his 1971 standard, Paradise. And well, it's apparently Paradise lost. That's the second Paradise that Donald Trump has lost on his watch. Paradise, California burnt down. Now Paradise, the coal power plant, is being shut down because it never made any sense in the first place, especially in these times. And Donald Trump never had a plan to rescue them. It was just political tricks to try to get votes. He never meant any of it. And as the CEO of the Tennessee Valley Authority explains, Bill Johnson, says it's not about coal. The decision is about economics. It's about keeping rates as low as feasible. I believe they used to have a term for that called free market capitalism that the conservatives used to celebrate. But now if it's renewable energy that's doing well and costless, I don't want renewable energy. That would save the planet. We don't want that. We want the terrible fossil fuel energy that melts the planet. Oh, God damn it, free market. Okay, how's that for irony? Okay, finally, we get to the corruption. You're gonna be shocked by this, I hope you're sitting. Suppliers of the plant include a mine owned by one of Trump's campaign donors. Of course. So, look, times are changing. There are actually a lot of jobs being created in renewable energy, solar, wind, etc. And let's be smart. Let's stop lying to people, telling them that we're gonna save old industries that we cannot save, that are economically not feasible. And instead, let's work to make sure that they get jobs in new industries, including renewable energy. That would be the honest way to go about things. And of course, if you're Trump, you don't wanna go in that direction. You wanna look out for your donors and lie to your voters. Well, reality has a way of catching up with you, and it just did today. Two easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.